Well, hello and welcome everybody to the Farmington Public Schools December Spotlight. So I am very excited to be coming to you live from Longacre Elementary and actually in the Innovation Spot, a fairly new large group instruction area that we're going to learn about. And with me, I have a wonderful group. We have, of course, our wonderful principal, Miss Rhonda Henry. We have our cooperating teacher, Miss DeBella, and her student teacher from Madonna University, Isabel Gerhardt, and two of their students. We have Bennett, who's in third grade. You can wave. And Carmen, who's in second grade. So I was here maybe a month ago and doing a visit of the building, and I came to the Innovation Spot, and I just couldn't stop thinking about the wonderful projects that I saw and speaking with the students. And I was really excited because we have a student teacher who had an idea and brought it to her cooperating teacher and the principal, and she was supported in her idea to bring an innovative project to our students. So I'm really excited to share this in the December Spotlight. But let's start with Ms. Henry, our principal. Can you tell us what is the Innovation Spot, and more importantly, why is it called the Spot?
Sure. So we wanted to create a space during the school day for all students to come and explore and create and innovate as part of an extension of their curriculum. And so we had a group of teachers, parents, Bonnie Hallifer from the Nature Center come, and we decided that we were going to create this space during the school day. And we planned, how is it going to look and what will students do? And Dr. Coffin was instrumental in helping us furnish the space, and our PTA actually earmarked some of our fund run money to help us. So that's where the space, where the furniture came from and the materials, and it's an ongoing project. Our fifth graders last year decided to name it the Innovation Spot because Spot is our leopard. He is our mascot, and he is part of our staff, if you will.
You have it on your shirt here. There you go. You've got Spot the Leopard, home of the leopards from Longacre. Yeah. Excellent.
And the fifth graders actually designed the sign, and the Farmington Hawk helped us in their makerspace design the sign. It's outside.
It's outside
when you come in. So that's how we got the name.
So the Innovation Spot. See what they did there? That play on words. So excellent. So again, I was here and I saw this incredible unit. So maybe I can talk to Ms. DeBella. Can you talk to us about the importance of having student teachers? First of all, it's really important for our profession to have a teacher welcome a student teacher in and that development. Can you talk to us just about that partnership with Ms. Gerhardt, and then the conversation about this idea?
I've had many student teachers in the past, probably 6 or 7, and the main reason is that when I started teaching 29 years ago, my two teammates really worked with me and mentored me, and just really showed me how to become a better teacher and how to do the best that I could be in my room. And I've always felt that we should pass that on. And so I enjoy working with teachers. I enjoy sharing what we know here. And I also enjoy learning from them because they have new knowledge, especially technology. They always tell
Absolutely.
me such great things about technology. I think the best thing, and Ms. Gerhardt is fabulous at it, is the idea that you can create your own lessons. If you know the standards, you can create any type of learning environment or activity that you want. And Ms. Gerhardt did that beautifully, especially in the Innovation Spot. So this idea that she came up with was taking in math and creating and science and writing, all different areas of education, to create an activity that was so engaging and cooperative. I know when I started, cooperative learning was very popular.
Right.
And I like that we brought that back, or she brought that back, so the kids work together. So I just feel that a lot of teachers could take on student teachers so that we pass on the craft.
It's important for our profession. The three of us were student teachers way back when, and we needed somebody to take a chance with us. So thank you for your support. All right, so let's get to it. So let's find out about this idea that you had. So Ms. Gerhardt, you're from Madonna University. I know that you're currently in your second rotation. You're in kindergarten, but you were in second grade for 10 weeks when you came up. So what was your idea? And then we're going to hear from the kids here.
So second graders were recently transitioning from writing their small moment stories, their narratives about a smaller moment in their life, and they were beginning nonfiction. I really wanted them to have an opportunity to see that we use writing, we use the knowledge. The reason that we do nonfiction writing and research is because we want to learn things that we want to share and spread. I also wanted to bring in a lot of different content areas into this. Second graders had just taken a field trip to the nature center where we had heard the word engineering a lot. I really wanted to be able to walk them through the process of identifying a problem, researching, planning a solution, and then executing that design and being able to build it and see it come to life. So we spread it out. We started with them reading and writing about an animal, and then they got to go and create it.
So thank you for that. So you seem very excited. Carmen, let's start with you. So talk to us about this unit. So it was about animals. You had a problem that you had to solve for them. When I came in here, I saw you actually using some of the things that are in front of you to build these habitats. So I already know what animal you chose, but why don't you tell the audience, what did you choose and what was the problem? How'd you fix it?
I chose a white-tailed deer, and the problem was the white-tailed deer had nowhere to stay because in the woods it barely has anywhere to stay, and you want to make sure it has a home that it can move and it can build itself with easy materials.
Okay.
So you want to make it easy, make the woods all have simple things they could use that are in the woods for reality, and you just want to make sure it will be safe for them too, because there's a lot of predators out there who can get those white-tailed deer.
That's true. And you told me, we were talking earlier, you said you see white-tailed deer every day. Is that true?
Yes, almost every day.
Almost every day. We have a lot of white-tailed deer in southeast Michigan. And you're right, they don't have a lot of places to live and to sleep. So you created a habitat. We'll come back and I want to learn a little bit more about what you did. So how about you, Bennett? So what was the animal you chose and obviously the problem you were trying to solve?
Okay, so I built a gorilla, and in a zoo they would have to build like cages like all around because gorillas can climb trees and stuff, and they could probably get out. So you had to build like a big wall and cage, and we had to put in a tree so they can like go in the tree and stuff, and we put like balls all over so they can like do something if they're bored.
So I talked to Mrs. Gerhard, and maybe you can share with us the concept of enrichment for the animals. And this was part of the challenge that the students had to address with as well. Can you talk to us about enrichment and how you infuse that into the lesson?
Yeah, after they had researched, they came in here, they were given their challenge, they were given a budget of $40. We assigned different values to each of our materials, and part of using the materials was creating enrichment for the animal that they selected. When we're creating a zoo enclosure, we're not just thinking about what it looks like, we're thinking about the habitat, we're thinking about where the animal lives. And enrichment, we talked about how we want fun things for the animals to do, we want them to be engaged. So thinking about what would they be doing in the woods, do we have something for them? Thinking about trees, do they have a place to go, do they have fun things to do? We talked about making, using within our budget to use our materials to make a better habitat for an animal.
So you had a budget, so you're using math skills and you had to think about your materials. So did you use some of these materials? Talk to us about it, Carmen. How did you use these and what was your idea?
My idea was like you have to have some small trunks because you never know when white-tailed deer need to like hide and stuff. Because they could like take some trees carefully, especially male deer, they have antlers,
right?
So they can take the wood carefully and place it somewhere to make a little home for it.
And we don't want them getting stuck on their antlers, right? Okay.
And make sure it's just perfect.
Well, I'm sure it is perfect. I'm sure it was. Bennett, how about you when you use these? I know you talked about you had on the trees, you had some of the, the fluffy kind of balls that you had, so they had some enrichment. What else did you think about for the gorillas?
We took the kiva blocks, put them around for the boundary and stuff. And we took like these and we put them up and like that would be the tree. And we put fuzzy balls and then we took these and put them all around the ground.
That's fantastic. You know, us adults, we have a term that we use for this. We call it authentic tasks. And what that means is it's something real. It's something that you're learning in school that you can use your math skills, you can use your presentation, your ELA skills, your science skills, your social studies knowledge, and you can study the world and have something real that you're doing. Did you feel in the innovation spot in this lesson that this was real? This was something you could maybe really help?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Awesome. Well, let me give the final word to our staff here. Maybe back to Principal Henry. When you think about what we just talked about and the fact that we have a student teacher who had an idea, was supported by a cooperating teacher in your school, in the innovation spot that was created by your students, and these kids were able to participate, how does that make you feel?
It really lives into our mission statement: everyone learning, everyone leading. You know, our students lead, our student teachers lead, and our teachers are open to always learning something new. And we're lifelong learners. And it's just so exciting to see the engagement of the students and, Ms. Gerhardt's idea come to life, and just to see how excited the students were with their work.
Yeah. Ms. Tabella, any other thoughts?
Well, I think it's so exciting when the kids are having fun and learning. And I can remember that day when they were in here, it was just joy.
Uh-huh.
Joy.
That's what I saw.
Joy and then learning was happening, but it was almost like they didn't realize it was happening because they were just having so much fun. And I think that part of school, and it's nice for Ms. Gerhardt to see that part of school is what makes you energized to come back each day, is when you create joy and learning.
And we're very excited for the future, and we hope it's here in Farmington. But when you finish student teaching, you're going to be able to keep sharing these ideas with students. And I heard a rumor that you might be a Farmington alum. Is that true?
Absolutely. I graduated from Farmington High School. Very proud to be a Falcon and a member of Farmington.
So a Falcon comes back to help some of our future students as well. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This has been the December Farmington Public Schools Spotlight, direct from the Innovation Spot at Longacre Elementary. Goodbye, everyone.